So I think we're all ready, right? Like we're all ready for this. We're all ready to go to war, right? Aliens and everything. Feeling good, feeling confident.
Well, we need some butter.
Butter.
Yeah,
Oh.
whoever has to fight with the girl alien should definitely have butter.
I mean, we could probably go get some, I guess. Yeah.
You're making funny noises, but I've defeated a werewolf with banana chips before.
Okay. I mean, I don't doubt that, but that is a little odd and specific. I'm not judging. It's a little weird. That's all. Just a little weird.
What's the butter? Are we supposed to lather ourselves in melted butter when we fight her so that her oil doesn't stick as much? What's the idea there?
It's a distraction and a bribe.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is starting to get dark outside rather rapidly.
Okay.
Simone will open the door and have a look outside.
If you try to open the door, you can't. It's like there's a vacuum holding it in place.
So here's a problem. I can't open the door.
Lewis goes to one of the windows and looks out it. Oh, okay. Like everybody be cool. Okay, be cool. Are we all cool?
Yes.
Why?
The house is being lifted into the air and out of the atmosphere.
Oh, we're going
What?
to space.
Oh, Jesus.
He takes out his Moby and then begins to just input a few things as he's looking out. Yeah, satellite readings are showing me that my current location is no longer on the moon. That's fun. We can still breathe, so we have that going for us.
How can we still breathe?
Good question. He looks outside again. We're in some sort of tractor beam, a very powerful one because I didn't even feel any vibrations as we lifted off, which means it's holding us in place pretty well here. I think this is the beginning of the games.
Shit. I left my drone at home.
Drone?
Yeah, I've been working on it. It was gonna be a surprise. Oh.
Well, maybe you should have brought it here.
Well, I thought we were just training. I could probably still pull this off. And she, rolls her shoulder. Ready to fight some aliens? Sure.
Okay. Well, good luck.
What do you mean good luck? You're being dragged along with us.
There's only 4 fights, though.
What do you think, you're gonna swim home? You're gonna be out there with us.
No. What?
Well, I mean, you gotta be. I mean, unless you're gonna run or something.
Nowhere to run.
I'm sure she's gonna lock herself in the basement.
There even still is a basement.
True.
Might be. Who knows?
Your house, as it is dragged up through space. As Lewis mentioned, the ride is smooth, very hard to notice. If you were asleep, you could have slept right through this one. Once it reaches a certain level, a patch of space opens. As part of it shimmers, the cloak of a ship has been disrupted to allow entry for this house structure to move in. The entrance is circular, and it raises you up into this pit that you see here in the picture. Sandy and sulfurous. Your house is pushed up through the sand and then comes to rest on top of it. You are in the interior of the Starman ship.
Maybe they just want to talk to us, right?
No, I'm pretty sure this is starting.
This is an odd way to start a conversation.
Watch out for the slugs on the ground.
Right. Kind of caught off guard here. Kind of assumed you four were just fighting, and I have no idea what I'm here for.
See the fate of the world. They need an audience, of course. It's games.
An audience of one?
Not all of us will be fighting at once, I would assume, since it's a 2-on-1 battle. Which is going to drive me insane because I can't save any of you.
Jeff tries the door again and finds that it can open and steps out onto the sands. All right, here we go. Face forward into adventure, friends.
This is what you call an adventure?
What would you call it?
I would call it a surprise.
Okay, well, surprise. Adventure time.
Yay!
And Simone just falls in behind him.
Before we step out fully, I just want everyone here to know, legends are made this way. Mythologies are written right under circumstances just like this. This is your opportunity to cast yourself to the stars like the constellations, or to raise an empire if you so have the will. Your legacy will be built on these very sands. So don't mess up.
real inspiring. She gives him a thumbs up.
Once you guys step out onto the sands, there is a familiar figure sort of towards the middle, the center, meditating, just like the first time you saw him, Nia.
Nia is like peeking around Jeff at him. Hi, Avicii.
Ah, Bubblegum, you've returned.
Gum?
Yeah, that's what he renamed me.
Yes, that is her pet name.
Yay, my first pet name.
And your last.
Oh, this is not how I expected to get a pet name.
Yes, I could see how this would be quite the shock. I assisted you all to help you find your way here because I know that humans are too primitive to manage on their own. You're welcome.
I mean, you could have given us directions.
I could have. I didn't.
This is probably more fun for him, Simone.
Probably.
I have really, really been looking forward to this for quite some time. I must admit, a long, long time. Almost half a century since I last received a transmission from my brother. He warned me. Humans were on the way. Humans had invaded the sanctum of the moon. Humans were likely going to destroy him. And it had been so silent since then. For a long, long time, you see. Stephen Wonder was the only person that I talked to. I would receive transmissions from him on the moon, and he would tell me about it and all the things that he saw. The humans. He would tell me about their funny habits and how squishy and fragile they were. And I thought many times about what it would be like to crush them in my fingers. It was fun to think about. So when I heard that Stephen Wonder was giving me his final request and his last words, I wasn't sure what to do. I was alone, after all. But Stephen, being the loyal member of our race that he is, had sent me one final present. 3 pods containing the very next generation of starmen he had developed. It wasn't just me and him anymore. There were these children that I raised, to hate humans as much as I did. And now here we are, after well over 100 years, I think. All that time, marinating in my hatred. Bored, isolated, and alone. I now have so much company, and we can have so much fun together. I love all of you more than you could ever know. Your lives mean so much to me. He just holds his arms out. This is the part where you applaud. Go ahead. Clap.
Marisol does a little golf clap.
Thank you. Oh, this is the part where I do this. He quickly bows. Thank you. I have a really good show lined up for all of you. We have a musical guest, Stone Sour, and Sally Pimienta will be here to do a dance. But first, a message from our sponsors, Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray emerges from behind one of the pillars and then throws just a handful of crudely made shirts and hats towards your group.
If I pick one up, does it say anything on it?
It says Starmen.
Oh, okay.
That's Sugar Ray, everybody. He starts to clap. Sugar Ray just walks away. Very good. I love Sugar Ray's products. They are very good. They last a long time, and they are cruelty-free. Buy Sugar Ray.
This sounds like the stuff that you type on my Moby, Jeff.
Someone's just looking at the t-shirts confused.
They're made out of some kind of fiber, but if anyone went to go pick one up, they sprout legs and begin to run away.
The shirts?
Yeah, like millipede legs. They just sprout legs and just skitter away.
Is this supposed to be merchandise?
Yes.
Is it supposed to run away?
Yes. Well, I'm so glad that you're all here with me today.
Do you watch a lot of TV?
I do. Since Stephen Wonder ceased his communications, all I've had to listen to are television waves and radio waves, signals from satellites. It's hard to catch up on the most modern entertainment that you humans produce. Being out on Io, it is quite far, and the signals don't always reach. But I do pick up quite a few talk shows, and I also have seen some sporting events. And so I was hoping that you all would like to play some sports and talk some shows.
I like sports.
Sure.
Wonderful. Now it is time to introduce our first 2 contestants for the games. Who would like to volunteer?
Nia looks over to Jeff and slowly starts to raise her hand.
Yeah, Jeff nods, raises his hand, and then points at Avicii. Buddy, I came here to play games, sure, and I also came to win. I want to challenge you, right here and now. Avicii stares at him blankly for a moment and then starts to laugh. Wonderful. I accept. Jeff Lynn and Bubblegum. You will both be my opponents for the game, and I too plan to win. I have spent so many times dealing with, watching, learning so many games. On many occasions, I have found myself confused at some of the ways that people cheer for the games and how much they hate the games. There are people that truly, truly despise the games, and yet they watch every single game. It is quite odd. I do not know why humans do not simply destroy the baseball teams that continue to disappoint them. It wouldn't be difficult. Humans are very fragile, and the bats are very hard, so they would only need to take the bats and attack the baseball players. They could just break them in two, crack their heads open, consume the meat they find inside. But they never do. They never do.
Well, part of that is because you get sick if you eat too much human meat.
Perhaps. I would love to find out what the limit of that is. Maybe I will today. All of you who are not playing this game are welcome to walk the ship, speak with the other starmen, and enjoy Sugar Ray products.
And Simone raises her hand. One question. These products tend to run away. How are we meant to enjoy them? If you could enlighten.
You must catch and kill them. It is easy. You simply do enough damage to their physical forms that they can no longer function. Their hearts stop beating. Their brains stop sending signals. And they are dead. And then they are yours. That is how you enjoy Sugar Ray products. Do you have any other questions?
So they are alive.
Yes, for now.
Are you willing to discuss what their properties are?
I'm not sure what you mean.
I mean, materials they're made of.
How is this relevant to the game?
She doesn't know. It's fine.
It was not a rhetorical question. How is it relevant to the game, pink-haired one?
You mean product placements?
Yes.
Well, product placements tend to sell most of the money the games.
I do not do this for money. We do not have a concept of money. I do this for love. Love of humans.
You can't tell if you love or hate humans, can you?
No, I know quite well. I will give you a comparison that I feel you will enjoy. There are those among you who perhaps love chicken, hamburgers, and bacon. You certainly love those things. That is how I love humans.
As sustenance?
Yes, in a way. We will have time to prepare before the game. Please, try to decide what type of game you would like to play. With me, I will give you a brief opportunity to discuss this with your partner. I am open to all forms of games. All forms.
Oh, okay. Well, Jeff, what kind of game do you want to play?
Kind of like leans over towards Nia. I was thinking about the game to see who hits harder. Punching contest, perhaps. Did you have something in mind?
We could go hang gliding or something.
That guy flies pretty good, I remember. I don't think we're going to beat him at hang gliding. He turns into a cloud.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, I know. Why don't you challenge him to an annoying contest? I know you'll win that one.
Hey!
Sorry, just tried to lighten the mood.
No, it's fine. I don't know what game to challenge. I would challenge him to a dance-off, but I don't think that would end in death.
Dance off. I'm not a very good dancer. I mean, not as good as you, I should say. I know a few moves here and there.
I should have taught you to dance this whole time and I didn't know?
I mean, it's not like I can't dance. It's just, you know, you have functional. Look, it's not important. We can do whatever game apparently we want, but I get the feeling whatever we pick, it's probably not going to be exactly right.
Oh no, he's definitely gonna, like, whatever game we pick, try to eat our brains, like the birds.
We have soccer, baseball, Squario. I used to play that. Poetry contest. Cooking contest.
I mean, he only eats slugs, so he probably doesn't know how to cook.
Probably.
But he might also try to cook one of us.
Also true. Maybe we should just take him in a straight fight.